Merry Christmas! Jingle bells! Okay, that's it. Now let's talk about what's actually important. As girls, there's a lot of very important stuff happening to Bitcoin right now, and there are very important news and quite a few things that you really have to pay attention to, because there is big whales dumping a huge amount of Bitcoin right now, and what we're seeing is not reassuring us one bit when it comes to some Christmas rally or anything. There's also some very big news that's come out, so make sure to watch this video from the beginning and until the end. I know it's Christmas, you're spending time with your families, and Merry Christmas once again, but nonetheless, the markets are markets, and you have to pay attention to what is happening so that you as an investor, you stay responsible and profitable. So without any further ado, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into this. And remember that if you want to be giving yourself a very nice gift, then down in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comment, there is a link to a Christmas minus 40% discount on my university grade trading education. For 2023, I've challenged myself to create as many profitable traders as possible. So if you want to become one of my mentees and learn from me all the proper ways of trading and investing, then there is your chance to join right now with a 40% discount, still some seats left. So after you watch this video today, go and join me, become a part of my inner circle, which is an incredible place to be if you really want to scale yourself as a trader. So anyway, number one, we'll start with something very light, very simple, and it's actually something that is giving me a nice warm, fuzzy feeling in this beautiful, or not so much, sweater. Comment down below, do you think my sweater looks like shit? So anyway, Caroline, the CEO of Alameda, is actually, in her testimony, she's claiming that SBF, Sam Bankman-Fraudster, directed her to commingle customer funds. So she is dumping everything on Sam, and she's just throwing him under the bus. So most likely, Sam, even though he's a walking free man right now on a $250 million bail that was posted by his parents, this is quite crazy shit, but whatever. Anyway, but he is gonna be going to prison for a long time because Caroline and everybody else is just going after him right now. Next thing, which is Gemini Earn users want justice, and well, obviously, but exchange ignores them and wants to buy Ledger X. Like what? Gemini Earn clients join forces to act and get their funds back. These users have seen Gemini's latest measures and possible solutions, but have reservations and have lost faith in the exchange's capabilities to return their funds without pressure. So, and despite this whole situation, Gemini is planning to acquire Ledger X, the company that is valued at about 300 million, which is 1/3 of what they own to their creditors. So this is just this is ridiculous, because I mean, it goes without saying that if the company can complete a $300 million acquisition, it should have enough liquidity to reach an agreement with its customers, right? I mean, what kind of bullshit is this? Per a report from Forbes, the exchange's founders, actually Cameron and Tyler, have the funds to make their clients whole. And Gemini Earn client told Forbes, "You should open your own wallet. Please fix this instead of ruining millions of lives." And these individuals actually have taken upon themselves to fight for their funds. In that sense, they actually created a community across social media platforms to agree on the future actions and joint class action lawsuit against Gemini Earn. So again, this is really strange. If they really have money to plug this hole, why don't they do it right now? It just looks very bad. So next thing, which is important for us to understand, let's just quickly go over this, and I'm gonna pay attention to this. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, so subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also join my free Discord channel. There is a link down in the description of this video. This is where we do all of our trades, and you'll be able to see all of my personal trades with all the entries, exits, etc. Just join the VIP section, and it's something you really have to be a part of going into 2023, especially if you want to make some money in 2023, because in 2022 we've made some good money. So basically, what we're looking at right now is that billions, well, we've seen this already, that billions of dollars of deposit outflows from Binance, and the auditor actually backed out, and reports emerged that the company might be under investigation by US authorities for money laundering. It's been for 3-4 years at this point. But the craziest thing is that FTT was designated as a security, and that's the really big problem for potentially BNB, and that's why a lot of exchanges are not listing BNB. Well, number one is their competitor, but also because they're saying this could be an extra scrutiny because of the centralization of BNB. And also the same thing, SEC has classified FTT as a security, and because of, for example, FTT's buy and burn program, and the BNB also has the same thing, which is BNB burn. So BNB is likely not listed on most domestic exchanges due to the fact that it could be deemed as a security by regulators. Could become quite bad quite quick. So next thing, thing, and before we talk about it, really wanted to mention that if you guys are still not trading on BitGet, then you have to check out my link down in the description of this video to BitGet. And if you're going to be using my link, you can get up to $8,000 initial deposit bonuses and a 10% cash back on all of your trading fees, which looks like this, basically $4, $6. Every time you open a trade, you'll get some cash back on your trading fee. So even a break-even trader will end up actually making money. So check out BitGet, really safe exchange with proof of reserves, really cool place to be. So now we're getting, before we talk about the juiciest stuff about, big whales dumping, which is really painful, and then talk about the chart real quick, let's quickly take a look at this, because this is initial jobless claims that was forecasted at 222,000, came in at 216,000, which is very positive for the economy, but it gives Fed the room to actually keep the interest rates too high for too long. So if we're going to take a look at PCE, which was important yesterday, the forecast was 4.7. We spoke about it. It came in at 4.7, so nothing bad, nothing good. It's actually quite positive because the inflation is going down, and we see a drastic reduction in the main PCE from 6.1 all the way to 5.5. But regardless, guys, the markets didn't really rally much. Why? Simply because, in this current situation, it still is very far from the target rate of Fed anyway. So therefore, this brings me to the main topic right here, which is because we are seeing, number one, the actual inflation being still quite far away from the target, and the unemployment being really at a very low numbers right now. The chances of recession are increasing, in my opinion, and the median right now is 65%. And we all remember that if there's going to be a recession, Federal Reserve is going to keep the interest rates too high for too long. We're going to go see a spike in unemployment. It's all going to tumble down the stairs, and we're going to have another huge leg down in the equities, and especially Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So for this reason, potentially we are seeing this huge whale. It has unloaded so far in the last couple of weeks, has literally unloaded 20,000 Bitcoin, and the holding of this whale went from 140 something thousand all the way down to 124,000. So to be honest, this is quite a big reduction. We've never seen this whale unload so much at a loss. So okay, some people could say it's just moving between accounts, but this could also be a huge dump. And some of these moments were actually correlated in the charts as well. So this is quite painful looking. Does this whale know that we're going to be going into recession because everything I just said? Potentially. So also, just to give you some small hopium, just to finish off before we go to the charts, just to give you some hopium, that in this instance, actually, there is just a slight possibility, slight hopium, that aggressive interest rate hikes have actually brought a lot of havoc to the markets, and as a consequence, more countries may embrace Bitcoin in the year ahead. So, and this is crazy, but just listen into this. This is very important, guys. This is the pinnacle of this whole video. So US dollar is serving, the US dollar has always been, the petrodollar and the main global currency. And the US dollar, it has always served as the primary global reserve currency, currently accounting for about 40% of global exports. But monetary history tells us that multiple global reserve currencies can exist at one time. Many countries are actively seeking a reserve settlement that is insulated from global political strife. So this means that a lot of the countries are looking for a way out of this stupid inflation, the dollar impact, etc. And Bitcoin may fit the bill, as if it's adopted as an alternative reserve currency, even at the margins. We will see the unleashing of Bitcoin-based trade and the rise of a new geopolitical reality. And the Bitcoin network is actually ready at this point. And you're making a good point here that, beyond any public skepticism or regulatory whatever, the Bitcoin blockchain was always too slow and too energy intensive to be viable global reserve currency. Fast forward to today, though, the network possesses a feature set that can actually power unique solutions needed for exactly this purpose. So, simply put, the Bitcoin network is getting more robust and multifunctional by the day. The rise of the Lightning Network makes it simple for the participants to actively manage inbound and outbound liquidity, etc. So this Bitcoin every day is becoming better and better. And this could lead to mass adoption and the country not replacing the dollar. Potentially it will not threaten the dollar, but it could certainly become, and I think it will become, a part of a huge global trade. And we are already seeing it in many, many countries, bit by bit and step by step. When it comes to the technicals, right now we are having this support right here at this blue support, but I think unless anything big comes out, as I said in the previous videos, we'll just jog along quite freely at this point. If anything major comes out, I'll keep you guys updated. And as always, Merry Christmas. Become one of my students. Down below there is a link to a 40% Christmas discount. Invest in your own knowledge. Go into 2023 being a part of an incredible inner circle with an incredible elite education, which is certified and accredited by CPD. We'll be happy to see you on board. Check out this tutorial, and peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Go be with your families, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.